What up, big time gang? Welcome back to part 2 of the State of the Collection. We'll do it the same way. I will flip you guys over to the table view so you can see the watches. But first, that I greet you guys. Say what's up. I've been reaching out to a lot of brands trying to bring you guys different stuff. So hopefully that works out. It's been very hard trying to be selective on what I pick to bring to the big time gang, and also what I want into my collection. I don't want to just buy to show. I want to be able to buy to where I want the watch, I want to keep the watch, and I get to show you what I got in my collection. So that makes it a little tricky. So I've been reaching out to some brands to see if anybody wants to, work with me, loan me watches, whatever. But definitely want to continue to bring you guys new content. And I'm, happy to show you guys what I collected in the last year. I don't remember when the last time it was I did a state of collection, but it was back in my Grand Octane days. So that was 4 years ago, probably somewhere around there, 3.5 years ago, when I did my last state of the collection. And that's in the my archive of videos. I got over 800 videos now on YouTube. It's in there somewhere. I want to say it's like 3.5 years ago. So we got Rico in the house, Chris, and Liz. What up? So yeah, letting it kind of build up a little bit as some people come in. One watch I just put up for Waffle that I don't regret, but I definitely this was going to be a keeper forever, but I just don't wear it. The Coalition Forces. This is a ETA 2824 automatic, Swiss made. This one is super nice. Full titanium build. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but yeah, you can kind of see it. It's got a gold rotor. Super dope watch. I can't remember what I have coming up Friday. I think Friday is this watch, the video that'll drop, which is the Bronze Frost from Zelos or Zelos. I say Zelos. It's a full lume dial, bronze on a strap. Got a bronze buckle too. Super dope. I like Zelos or Zelos. I like them a lot. I own 4, 5, counting that one. And then today I've got on a watch that is a replica. Now, not as a replica as fake or like a homage, but it's a very inexpensive brand, Heritage, and it's called the Edgard, and it's 45 millimeters, I believe, but it looks like the Zodiac Super Seawolf. I wore this one to work today. I just got off of work actually, but I like the colorway. Echo had actually told me that this was on Shop HQ and he had a discount code, so I jumped on it. But that's what I wore today. Blue and orange. But have you ever seen the Zodiac Super Seawolf? This is what it's definitely modeled after. This watch copied the Zodiac, but it's got the resin bezel. I doubt it's sapphire, and then I believe this is a mineral crystal. Let's see if I can see what movement this is in this. NH35 stamped clasp, nothing too fancy, but it's a cool watch. I like the way it looks. The bezel, I have a review coming on this watch. The bezel is super sharp, so that really turns me off because it makes the watch feel very, very cheap. The bezel is also a little loose, but the bezel being so sharp just makes it snag on your clothes and makes it just feel very, very cheap. But the watch looks good on the wrist. It's got the Jubilee style bracelet. It's cool, but definitely not worth any more than I'd say 100 to 150 bucks. What up, Rico? So we'll get into a couple cases. I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do this white case here, and then we'll get into one more probably. But Grand Arsenal too. I should show you guys those. I have. I just finished the waffle for 10 of them. Not 10 at once, but you get your choice. What up, K Trey? You get your choice of one of the 10, and I'm gonna keep doing them till they're gone. But I have 9 now. But those were something I was so sought after a few years ago, and now they don't get no risk time. So when you win it, I'm putting a fresh battery in it and sending it off. I started my second channel again. So the first time I started it, I don't know what happened. For some reason, it got deleted. It was like at 60 subscribers and I think like 600 views. And it was only one video, same video I just put on the new channel. And I don't know if it got reported. I don't know if YouTube just deleted it I have no idea. I emailed multiple times. This happened in late November, I think, maybe early December. And I emailed YouTube trying to get answers. Never happened. Never responded to me. So I gave up on trying to get that channel back, and it was very small anyways. So I started another one. So that other channel is just going to be strictly showing watches in like a 4 or 5 minute video with better editing. I'm gonna take my time, put more images in. No stay tuned for the photos and music playing and all that stuff. No music. The photos will kind of drop as I'm talking, and just show you like a quick review of the watch, or overview, I guess you could say. And so that one is now called Watch Tommy Big Time. So that one is as of yesterday. It has this first video up. I started it yesterday, put one video on it, and we'll see how that does. But I just wanted something to have shorter videos. I'm not going to be doing strap changes like I did today. If you saw this morning's video, it was the ocean crawler. I took it from the mesh bracelet. I know Chris was in there. Took it from the mesh bracelet and put it on the orange strap. And that's the way it still is currently. I like the way that looks. But stuff like that, battery changes, sizing, all that stuff, I'm going to leave off of that second channel. It's just going to be the watch. And it's just going to be loom shot on my wrist, talk about it, show you some images while I'm talking, and then boom, it's over. So I'm going to try to keep them between 4 and 6 minutes, max 6 minutes long. So that if you're interested in seeing a watch, you're not watching me ramble on for 10 minutes. I'm getting straight to the point. I don't really ever time my videos, but I know with the sizing and everything, they get very long, and I doubt most of you watch the whole video. So this way, it'll keep your attention a little quicker, where I go through the details a lot faster, and that way you get to see the watch quickly, and hopefully enjoy the content on that channel too. So that's Watch Tommy Big Time. Just started yesterday. I don't think I have any subscribers yet. I'm not going to push it. You subscribe if you'd like to. If you don't, all good. What's up, XCal? But yeah, that's that. So let's get into the first case. I will get the case first, and then I'll bring you guys onto the tripod and set you up in front of the table. So the first one we're going to do is this white box here. Take you guys off of here. I got the dog in here. He's freaking out. What are you doing? Okay, let's do camera. Change the angle. Okay, there we go. Boom. Some of us do and remember everything. Appreciate it, Chris. Yeah. And the big time gang is my loyal people, where I think most people watch a minute of my video, 30 seconds of my video, and click off. Here's my little dog. Let me show you. Down there chilling. But anyway, Okay, so let's get into this. You can see it's a little bit of a variety, but this one is the one that Mama Big Time got me for my birthday, I believe. And this is the dual open heart and big. I believe it's a grand diver. Let me check the back. Yeah, grand diver. It's got that huge exhibition case back with that big rotor. I really like the exhibition case backs on these dual open hearts because that rotor is so big. I really like the way that looks. And it's got a really cool dial. I mean, the dial is super dope. Power reserve, 3-hand movement, and it's like a powder blue bezel, and then a powder blue chapter ring, and then like a stainless steel looking dial. Screw down crown, unidirectional bezel. Sounds good too. And this is a scallop bezel. Got the little Diver Dan Grand Diver logo. Stamped clasp. And this one is a decent size, but it's super duper thick. I mean, that's like as thick as a Venom. I think it's 21 millimeters. So when I did the review on this one, that was the only thing I complained about was so thick. Because they did a nice job with the the brush and then the high polish down the center, and then high polish on the sides of the case. But I like the look of the brush on the lugs. They did that nice. So that's that one from Mama Big Time. Shout out to Mama Big Time. She's always hooking me up. And then this one was another one that Mama Big Time got me. And this one is, I want to say a specialty. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, this one's a specialty. And it's mechanical. It's not automatic. But this one's got those really unique cutouts in the dial. And then it's got like a blue sunray dial with the Batman bezel. Got the blue and the black. Very cool looking watch. I don't believe this is screw down. No, it is not. Obviously, this is a mechanical, so it's wind aware. This is, I think, 45 millimeters. Brush case. Polished center links. Stamped clasp. But I've worn this one quite a few times. This one's actually really comfortable too. And this is model number, let's go back to the other one too. 38543. We'll go back to this one real quick so I can tell you the model number. This one is, the writing on some of these is so hard to see. This one's just like inked on there and it's high polish, so it reflects like crazy. Model 37672. 37672. That's this Grand Diver. And then we've got another Grand Diver. This one is an abalone dial with the gray bezel. This one's super clean. Got the Diver Dan on the dial. Diver Dan on the end links. You got the Grand Diver engraving on the case side and Victa on the other side. High polish on the case sides, and then on the lugs, you got brushed, and then center links are high polished. What are we talking about in here? What's up, Kyle? What up, Spangler? What's up, big dog? So this one's super dope. NH35. This is the commemorative edition. Doesn't have a number, I don't believe. No. And this is model 23453. And this is an Invicta watch box. This one is. Most of my watch boxes, I don't even know what the names of them are, but this is one of the OG watch boxes, the Invicta one. Then we've got one of the Aragons I didn't show in the last video. This is, or maybe I did, I'm not sure. The purple millipede. NH36, 43 millimeter. This is model A454. This one I think I've only worn one time. I need to wear it again. I just don't wear purple, so it doesn't go with anything. So I have some purple kicks that Trap hooked me up with a long time ago. I need to wear those things. And then we've got the Mama Big Time Evo, which I showed on the last one, with the mother of pearl dial. I believe I showed the red, white, and blue Aragon as well. It's the NH36. And this one is super old, and I found it. I think I've worn this maybe once ever, and I've owned it for since Wish came out, when nobody knew about Wish. So how long ago was that? I'd say 8 years, probably, at least, maybe 7 years, 7, 8 years. I don't even know what brand this is. 6 bezel. It's a mechanical movement, definitely like a Chinese. Oh, it's an automatic. I don't have no info on this watch, but it does have a rotor in the back. But this was a Wish special. I paid like $10 for it. I don't even know if it's a homage to anything. At the time, I just thought it was cool looking, and I bought it. And this was when Wish was like brand new, and I had no idea. I think it was like $3 with like $10 shipping to get this one. I actually have a couple of Wish watches. I went through a phase where I bought like at least 5 from Wish. One of them was a fake Invicta that I showed a long time ago. I bought it from Wish as well, and I knew it was a fake, and I bought it just to show on YouTube. G-Shock. My lady got me this one for my birthday like 2 years ago. Super dope watch. This is a GA 700 SK. This one's a big boy. I'll have to get the calipers out, but I believe it's like 47 millimeters, something like that. It says she loves a purple millipede. Well, if I don't wear it, maybe I'll put it up. So we're looking at 51.7 diameter on this thing. But super different in my collection, and I love that. It's super, super lightweight. It's got that clear case, and then it's got a different shade of clear, like a tinted clear for the strap. Just makes it, super different. Analog and digital. I don't own very many that are analog and digital besides my G-Shocks. I think that's all I have that does both. I'd say Casio is the only brand I have that has digital. And then we've got the Casio. I got this one from Trap. Bought this one from him when he was doing a fundraiser. And this is the all white, and it's like a charcoalish matte black dial. And this one is a non-Bluetooth version, and it does have the day of the week over here on the left. You can see it's pointed at Wednesday right now. But this one's super clean looking, and I like wearing this when I'm wearing just like a white tee. This one pops with some all white kicks with a white tee. But this is at Casio. I think it's a GA 2100. Yeah, GA 2100. So that's the Casio. Then I've got another one that I bought, I don't know, quite a while ago, maybe less than a year ago, though, for sure. This is the blue one. And this has it's a GA 2100, or it's a GA B2100. So the B stands for Bluetooth. So this one actually does have the Bluetooth. And you'll notice it doesn't have the day of the week there. It has the function. So this one is a little different. The lights are a little brighter on it too. Look at like that. There we go. You see that or not? But yeah, this is the Bluetooth version. And I like the blue. It's different. So the blue is what attracted me to it. I really want to get the metal one, the Casio in the metal. There was a mod that you could do with these, but now Casio actually came out with the G-Shock in metal. That's the Casio style. I definitely need to get me one, because before it was a mod where you made it look like a Nautilus. Now they're actually selling them from Casio that way. So definitely got to get me one eventually. So this is the RGMT. This is a polycarbonate case, sapphire crystal, screw down crown, a textured black dial, almost looks like asphalt. I believe it's an NX35. And this is model RG8021, Carbolite. And then it does have tritium tubes. They're T25s, though. They're not T100s. It does have a unidirectional bezel, 60 click. And it has that cog style bezel, which I love. I've loved that cog style bezel since the Sea Hunter. That's what was the first watch that was like, wow, I like that bezel. It's just like a manly bezel, and I'm super attracted to those. And in the next case, I'll show you another cog bezel I just got yesterday. But this is a pretty cool watch. On the RGMT site, I think it's way overpriced. It does come with like 2 or 3 straps. The video is on my channel of this watch when I opened it up. But super cool, super different. And that's kind of like what this case is some of the Invictus Aragons and some of the different stuff that I have. And then last but not least in this case is the classic Casio calculator watch. How could you not love this watch? For me, I'm an 80s, 90s kid, and this was a watch to have in the 80s for sure. And this is a CA53W. But yeah, this was the watch to have. There was a couple of different variations. There was even one that was like a remote control, but this is a super cool watch. If you know, you know. Most of you are my age or older, so you know. I think Rico's the only super youngin in here. I think Rico's in his early 30s, I think, maybe late 20s. But yeah, calculator watch when I was in school. That was big time. Okay, so let's move this one out of the way. And let's get the other one. So back to a regular watch box. This one is like faux polished wood, or like a stained wood. 34, Rico said. Only 8 years difference, Rico. Ain't that bad, right? Was the calculator watch still relevant for you, Rico, in your age group? So another variety of watches. I've got a whole bunch of different brands in this one. Some of these are newer, some of these are older. We'll start left to right. But the Sal Baltimore. This watch was pretty expensive, actually. He says, yes, sir. Awesome. This watch is made in Baltimore, Maryland, which is super cool. Now, obviously, parts are from everywhere, sourced from everywhere, but it's assembled in Baltimore, Maryland. And it's a compressor case, the only one I have with this style case. And I just had to have it. There's something about it. This is a small case, too. I believe it's 40. Let's see. Yep, 40 on the dot. Get that lighting. There you go. So, yeah, 40 millimeter diameter. Wears super good. Great quality watch. These aren't cheap. I think this is like $700 watch. But it's got that Fume dial. And then it's got like the sunburst effect on it as well. And I believe they call this one the Fume. I'm not sure if they call it sunburst. But you got the date at the 6 o'clock. I don't remember what movement's in this, but then it's got the really nice milled clasp with the glide lock. Very nice, solid bracelet with a little taper to it. There's that rotor, decorated rotor. Sapphire crystal, of course. Let's see. Proudly designed, assembled, and established in Baltimore, Maryland. 200-meter water resistance. This is limited edition number 45 out of 75. I just saw that. Does not say what movement it has, though. I want to say it's a Miyota 9015, but I could be wrong. I'll have to look it up for sure. You got me hooked on the small cases now. These things are getting crazy expensive. LOL. Thanks. Sorry, Spangler. Yeah, man. There's just so much more out there when you change your mindset from being stuck on it has to be the largest watch in the world. I was like that for way too long, and now I'm just enjoying watches on a whole nother level. So it's not even about case size for me. It's just about experiencing different brands and different styles that I never was attracted to before that I'm actually attracted to now, which is crazy. But this is another Pramsius. I showed you one in the last one, which was the Gauge Master, the train watch. This one is called the Iron Wolf, and this is a full lume dial, unidirectional bezel, screw down crown. I believe it has the Miyota 8215 in it. It is an automatic. What I liked is this reminded me a lot of the Sobako Specialty that you see with the black and then like the titanium and then the stripes go down the bracelet. That's what got me on this one. I believe this is 44 or 45 millimeter. I guess we can measure that right now and give you a good answer, right? Yeah, 44 millimeters. Lighting, horrible to get on that. There you go. So 44 millimeters. Super cool, different watch. What really attracted it to me, was the bracelet. That was a seller, big seller for me. But yeah, gorgeous watch. Thanks to Abe from R2A Watches for this one. Abe's an awesome dude. Next, one of my newer watches, the Jack Mason Canton. This is another 40 millimeter watch. And I've been wanting to get into Jack Mason for a while. I actually saw it on Winding Crowns reviews. He does watch reviews, and I'm subscribed to him. Another Latino doing reviews, so I had to subscribe. But anyways, he works with Jack Mason, and he was showing a few watches from there, and there was a few that I liked. But this one was Black Friday, I believe, sale. I got it for a super, super good price, so I couldn't pass it up. It's a dress watch, obviously, high polished bezel, no unidirectional, nothing like that. Blue Yume dial, which I love. And it's got that day date feature, which is another thing that I love. High polished applied indices. The loom isn't, nothing to write home about, but it's nice. Non-screw down crown. It does have the butterfly clasp, which a lot of people hate on, but I think it's from, collecting Invicta. I've always felt like you got a higher class watch when you have a butterfly clasp. That's not necessarily true at all, but I like the butterfly clasp. Let me see if I can read that. There's no way in heck I'm gonna be able to read that. So 21 jewels, Miyota. Maybe that's his Miyota. I think it's a 9015. I can't read it. This is model JM H103005. Sapphire crystal. It's got it all. And it's gorgeous watch. Definitely more like a dressy watch for like a dressy occasion, which I rarely ever attend a dressy occasion. I am casual 24/7, but I have one if I need one, and I do wear it on the regular, even though I don't dress up. And then you guys just saw this one recently, the Spinnaker Bodager. This one is super dope, super unique. Really, really like this watch. So this one is like that aquamarine kind of color, unidirectional bezel, crown at the 4 o'clock, screw down, and then a sapphire crystal. I believe it's an NH35. It's a Miyota 9015 or an NH35. I don't remember. But this is super, super cool because the indices are applied on the sapphire crystal. See that? They're not on the dial. That sold me. So Mark at Long Island Watches reviewed this watch because they had them on a sale, and he showed it, and I was sold when I saw that because it's so different. I'm always trying to get something, obviously that I'm attracted to and I like, but also that's different, and I want to show the big time gang different. And this is just super different. So indices applied to the underside of the crystal. And this was my first spinnaker I've ever owned. Before this, I never owned spinnaker, never looked at them. Very nice finishing. You got the brushing. The watch is all brushed besides these little tiny high polished edges on the top and bottom of the case, which I love. I love brushed. And then we just got a regular stamped upper with a milled lower on the clasp, the locking part, solid case back. But this watch was super attractive to me, and it came with the same exact color strap. And so maybe one day I'll do a video switching it over, but I really like it on the bracelet. So I might just switch it over for a video, then switch it right back to the bracelet. You know me, I'm not a strap guy at all. And then right next to it is another spinnaker. I got these at the exact same time from Island Watches. And this is a hole. And the main reason that I bought this one because it doesn't have any of the features I'm looking for in watches nowadays. The only thing I worry about is breaking the glass. Yeah, that would suck. Knocked on wood, I haven't had that happen. So I think my chances are pretty high of not doing it. So that wasn't even a thought until you said it. But yeah, the indices would be gone if you shatter the crystal and got to replace it. That would suck. But this one reminded me of the Russian diver. I just did the video on this one. And now that I've downsized, big difference, 52 millimeter here. This one's actually up for waffle right now. And then we've got, I believe, 42 millimeters on the spinnaker. But if you look at the case shape, identical. The only difference is this one has a crown at the 3. So that's what attracted me to this watch. And then it has the horizontal lines in the dial, charcoal gray dial. It is a mineral crystal. It is, I think it's an NH35. It doesn't have any super crazy features. It's not a screw down. Oh, it is a screw down crown. It is a screw down crown. Applied indices, but I just really like the look of it. And I think it's a dope watch, and it wasn't that expensive. I want to say it was under $200. So I'm not talking like I'm rich, but Invictus costs $200. Some of these watches nowadays for brands outside of Invicta are a lot of money. So to me, that's a good deal. The Tracer. This one is Swiss made. Got the Salida SW200 in it. It's got the T100 tritium tubes on the hands and all around the hour markers. Then it's got this here, which is a internal rotating bezel, like a compass. You just screw that back in. And then the crown is at the 3 o'clock, and that is screwed down as well. No bezel, bezel-less on this one. Black case. Oh, that just took a tumble. Let's see. Black case, blue and yellow NATO with black hardware. Solid case back. But this was a cool watch. I love the Sunray blue on the dial. And I actually have a tee and shoes that match this exactly. So gotta love that when you got the whole gear to match. And then we'll go down to the Deep Blue Juggernaut 4. Love this watch. This is the original style. I actually got this one used with the raised pip. It doesn't have just like the spot on there like some of them do. This one actually has a raised pip at the 12 o'clock. I like the color combo with the blue, the powder blue, and then the orange. Black wave dial, black ceramic insert on the bezel, unidirectional bezel, screw down crown, helium release valve at the 10 o'clock, your basic stamped upper with 3 micro adjusts with the milled lower. And then you got the engraved deep blue case back. And like I said, this is a Juggernaut 4. Got the Swiss Solita SW200 inside. Very, very nice watch. I really like this watch. This one gets a lot of wrist time. The case is what gets me. I like the bubbliness of the case, the comfort of the watch. This is 44 millimeters. It's a super dope watch. And then we've got one of my 2 cog bezels in this case. And this is the RGMT Everlight. Got the helium release valve at the 10 o'clock, crown at the 3, unidirectional bezel, which feels really nice, sapphire crystal. It's just an NH35, no crazy Solita or ETA or anything movement in there. But this is just a nice little solid build watch, 44 millimeter. I want another one of these so bad, the Everlight. I really, really like this watch. I wear this one a lot as well. Sapphire crystal, you know, all the good stuff. But this is just one of those that attracts me, and I'm telling you, it's that cog bezel. Love the look. Then we're going on to the oddball in this case, the super oddball, which is the Xeric inverter. My first Xeric I've ever owned. If you watch the video on this one, you know the story behind it. But it has the rotor on the top. A lot of work went into designing this watch. I respect it for that. But it's just not my cup of tea. I really was excited to get it. I've worn it once since I put the bracelet on it, but it's just not for me. It's more of like a gimmick than something I'll wear on the regular. I went for the red. The red's very dark, so it's hard to pop unless you're in the sun. It's different. I really do like the bracelet. The bracelet on this is pretty cool. Got that engineer style with the butterfly clasp. But there's something about it. Some people really like it. Maybe it'll grow on me, but right now I'm still feel the same as I did when I first got it. It does wear a lot better on the bracelet, but I don't know. There's just something about it. It looks like my hernia before I had my surgery. And that just kind of bothers me too. But it's a cool watch. This is a Xeric inverter. It's different, 46 millimeter as well. It does have a sapphire crystal right here where the rotor's at, and then the crystal down here is Hezolite. Then we're going to the homie Cliff. Hooked me up with this watch. We did a trade, and I got this one from him. This is a Egard Bermuda. Get this to focus. There we go. Skeletonized dial. Fully engraved case and bracelet, which is super cool. I would have never bought this watch. There was something about it that in the photos I was just like, eh. Which, you know, some of you might be looking at it right now the same way, like, it's not, you know, not that cool. In person, I really, really like it. The fact that it's fully engraved, you know, is super dope. I mean, bezel, case size, everything. Skeleton dial, I'm not a big fan of skeleton dials. This one's cool though. non-screw down crown. It is an automatic. It does have a sapphire crystal. This is model 3553, or the Bermuda from Edgard. Butterfly clasp. It's got it all. 42 millimeters. It's a cool looking watch. I've actually worn it like 2 or 3 times already. I've only had it for less than a month. If you follow Cliff on Facebook, you know when I got it, because he was showing what he got from me. The video that came out today was this watch here, the Ocean Crawler. And this is a core diver. God, the zoom sucks. This is actually a blue dial and blue bezel. This is a very dark blue, like a navy. It looks blue in person. It looks kind of blackish on the camera. Orange handset. And then so it came with the strap and a mesh bracelet. When I got it, it was on the mesh bracelet, and I converted it over to the strap. And that was a video that actually dropped today. The only one that was in attendance that was saying what's up was Chris. So shout out to you, Chris. But helium release valve at the 9 o'clock. Salida SW200, date at the 6, which I love. Great loom on this one. The bezel is also loomed, unidirectional bezel. Screw down crown. This watch is super cool. Another assembled in America watch. I believe this is Rochester. Yeah, Rochester, New York. There's no model number on here, but this is the Ocean Crawler Core Diver Tapestry dial, because the dial has that texture, the little squares on it. So this one was, I believe it's a limited edition. I just don't know the number, and it's super small on there. It is a limited edition. But this is the one that I had to use like a magnifying glass to see what number it was. I like it better on the orange strap. The strap is like a really soft silicone, very supple. Feels very good on the wrist. And this is one of those watches that I'll definitely keep on the strap, even though I have the bracelet option. The bracelet is a mesh bracelet. It doesn't fit true to the lugs. So for me, it's cleaner looking this way. And I wanted an orange watch. So that fits the bill for me. And then this is the one I just got from the homie Pat Casey yesterday, or the day before, Monday or Tuesday. But this is my first ugly watch. So that's the brand, is Ugly. This is a cog dial again. I mean cog bezel, sorry. White mother of pearl dial. 300-meter water resistant. Little diver here. This is a 42 millimeter. Helium release valve at the 9 o'clock. The typical sapphire crystal. Got the scissor lower, stamped upper. And this is just an NH35 in this one. Come on. Got the little diver guy in the back. But this is the Ugly Watch Company. And let me get that hand out of the way so you can see the logo. Here we go. So that is the logo for the Ugly Watch Company. But I have a lot of interest on those Ocean Crawlers. Yeah, they're very nice, man. Very nice watches. I mean, I got to give them the qualities there, 100%. The price is steep, though. There was a meteorite one that came out that I was so tempted, but the price was just too steep. But yeah, this one's a very nice watch. And once again, like I said, the cog bezel or the gear bezel, whatever you want to call it, definitely attracts me to this. And this one is 42 millimeters. So my RGMT with the cog bezel is 44. Put them side by side. You can tell the difference in size there. But 2 millimeters doesn't make that big of a difference. And I really dig the 42. Really dig them. So there was a nice 12 for you guys. Attendance today is super low. I know it's early. Before we get off, what time do you guys prefer that I would drop a live? This works for me. Wednesday or Thursday, early like this. This is before family time. I'm trying to make it to where it's not too early to where you guys are still at work. I know if you're on the East Coast, it's like 5:47 right now, so everybody should be getting off. Yeah, Excal, the prices will stop me from getting one. Yeah, they do drop like when they do what do you call that? Pre-order before the watch comes out, they do drop the price like $200 on some of them. So that would be the time to grab it. That's how I got mine. I got mine on pre-order. And I ordered that watch at the same time I ordered my Xeric, and Ocean Crawler delivered the watch as they were supposed to. So they didn't take 2 or 3 months like Xeric did. Xeric took forever to get me my watch. So it seems like they have good customer support too. I haven't had any issues with the watch, but I've heard they have good. Cool, the piece I changed and made it in the case. Oh yeah, no, I actually dig it, bro. So Excal said for me, anytime after 2 p.m. Yeah, attendance is low today though. I don't even see Mama Big Time in here today. So I know this is early. I don't want to. I don't want to set a schedule that I have to stick to. I want this to continue to be fun. And if I'm panicking to get on live, it's not that fun. I don't want to make it super random, trying to schedule a week in advance so that you have time when it pops up to see it and know what's going on. But if I was to do it later, it would be like 7 p.m. later my time, which would put you guys at 9, and then when the time changes again, 10 p.m. on the East Coast. So that would be way too late. So I think this time is going to have to work because after this, right now after this, it's family time, dinner time, everything's going on. So this is like my chill time right when I get home from work to kind of unwind and spend some time with you guys. But I hope you guys like the state of the collection stuff. I just thought it'd be cool to kind of update you. Obviously you see, if you watch every video that I drop, you see the collection continuing to change, and you're seeing what I'm showing you now in the videos. But if you're not watching every video, then you get to see, in a quick, like a nutshell, you get to see what I've got in my collection. The next two cases I'm going to show are kind of brand specific. And that's one question I got for you guys before we go. I have a tendency to put like watches and what are like each other in my head together. So like these are watches I really like, but not my favorites. I have a Swiss made case that's got like the Hamilton, the Tissot, and the Christopher Wards in it. And that's more of like my luxury or entry level luxury watches. I keep those in a separate case. I have it kind of set up that way, but I was thinking to start doing it by color, because when I'm choosing a watch, it'd be much easier to choose a watch. Okay, that's the blue dials, predominantly blue. There may be different shades of blue, but blue. These are all my black dials. These are my oddballs, like my turquoise or my orange or whatever. Something like that. I was thinking of doing it that way too. I've always done, when it was just Invicta in my collection, I've always done the same model goes in the same case. So like if I had 5 Sobako specialties and 3 Venom hybrids, I'd put those 8 in an 8-slot die case. That's the way it's always been for me. I'm trying to make it easier for myself to pick a watch, and I think doing it by color might be the easiest way. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. Obviously not a lot of people have the issue of having so many watches. Like, how do I organize them? But you guys in the chat right now do. So leave it in the comments, whether it's in the live chat now or later in the comments, don't matter. But I'm curious to know how you guys do it, or what you think I should do with the cases. Mine's by brand. I do that too. Like the next 2 cases I'm gonna show next week, they're kind of segregated by brand. You guys ever drank this before? Celsius. It's supposed to be a healthier version of like a energy drink, like a Monster or something. They're pretty good. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the short live. I think after the state of the collection's done, I'm gonna start doing lives and letting people come up and join me, and have fun. We'll get back to laughing and all that good stuff. But for now, I appreciate you all. I announced the new channel, Watch Tommy Big Time. And if you want to know more about it, in the beginning of this video, I do explain why another channel. I'm not leaving this channel. This channel is still my baby. I've grinded so hard for this channel. I'll never let this channel go. But the other one is just to give you a more concise, quick video of just the watch, and no sizing, no battery changes, all that good stuff. That's Watch Tommy Big Time. That is my secondary channel, and right now it has 0 subscribers. So if you want to watch shorter videos of the same stuff you're seeing on this channel, a little better edited, then go over there and subscribe to that one too. If not, it's all good. And I appreciate you guys just tuning in. Much love, and we'll see you back next week sometime around maybe 3, 4 p.m. Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not going to guarantee a time. Like I said, I don't want no pressure, but it will be announced, so you will see it on YouTube before I go live. Thank you all. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless.